Please remain calm. I come to you tonight from the Associated Association of American Pigs. And I'm here for a reason. There has been some slander that my people are responsible for the swine flu. This is simply not true. If you've got the flu, well, you know, it's not necessarily from a pig. Why do we get the blame? Because we're tasty? Adorable, perhaps. But flu-ridden, never. Although, if you are worried about the swine flu and you feel like you better not eat bacon for a while, okay. I'm good. Now, you may ask yourself, where's the Scottish Conan guy tonight? Well, he's very afraid. When he saw me coming, he went, "Oh! Oh!" And I laughed.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by...
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you've got the Sandman at your door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Hey! Look at you! Thank you. Welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I'm your host, Craig Ferguson. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Quietly, please. Please. Quietly. No. Please, quietly. Don't stir up too much noise. You could get the swine flu stuff floating around the... I'm looking at the studio audience to see if any of them look swine flu-y. I am freaked out by this. It's a great day for America, everybody. Except for the swine flu thing. It does seem like there is just terrible news everywhere. It's driving me crazy. Doctors are saying the recession is causing more and more men to get vasectomies. I know. It's like, I'm broke, so here we go. The good news is when they're done, their nuts can sign up for unemployment. Kim Kardashian shocked her fans today with her new blonde hair. Then, hours later, she admitted it was just a wig. Oh, Kim. She also revealed that her ass is actually an old Buick. And in a new interview, the Iranian president, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, he complained that President Obama hasn't been returning his messages. No offense, Mahmoud, maybe he's just not that into you, you know? Let it go, move on, meet someone new. I'm terrified of this swine flu thing. I can't concentrate. It's hit Mexico very hard. It's spread to the United States. The Texas governor, Rick Perry, is asking. He's assing. It's so bad, he's assing. He's like, oh my God, I'm assing. Have you never been so afraid you've just asked? I do it all the time. I forgot about our lighting. When I do this, I just disappear. No, Rick Perry is asking Washington for federal aid to fight the swine flu. Now, wait a minute. Is Rick Perry not the same guy who last week wanted to secede from the Union? He is, isn't Really? And now he was back to being an American? Ah. Well, okay, but only because we like your hat. We should have seen this thing, the swine flu thing, coming from the nursery rhyme, because there's this little piggy went to market, this little piggy stayed home, and this little piggy caused a global health scare, and this little piggy went wee, 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 all the way to the end of the world. I don't like this swine flu thing, and really, honestly. I mean, first there was the 24-hour flu, then the bird flu, and now the swine flu. Now, the bird flu I could deal with, but swine flu... Swine flu! You cross the line when you mess with my bacon, mister. The only glimmer I have hope the only light I can see at the end of this dark tunnel is maybe, just maybe, this may create zombie pigs. Which would be terrifying, but delicious. Zombie pigs, they keep coming at you and they're, here, zombie pig, march into the bread. Why don't you? Do you know what's even scarier than the swine flu, which admittedly is terrifying, is the news coverage of the swine flu. Now, since you're watching this show, you obviously can't afford basic cable, but if you flipped over it... Me too. If you flip over to the cable news channels right now, they'll be all swine flu, swine flu, swine flu, ah! It's Hamageddon, it's the pigpocalypse, it's snout of control. They want to scare the crap out of you. Is swine flu deadlier than the Grim Reaper? Stay tuned. They never give you advice on how to avoid getting sick, because then you just turn off the TV and go and avoid getting sick. It's always like swine flu tips that could save your life, right after these ads for boner pills. By the way, that's the name I used to dance under. Gentlemen, please welcome Napoleon Boner Pills. Black velvet, and then I would ass onto the stage. It's Napoleon Boner Pills, everybody. You know, the news channels love this. They love this crap because panic's their business. Then they bring on the medical correspondent guy who looks like a doctor on a soap opera. He's all muscly and handsome and everything. And he's like, I've never seen anything this ugly, and I'm very handsome. We've been treated... We're there. I mean it. I just think we've been through this too much. First there was the killer bees. Remember the killer bees that didn't really kill you? And then there was the Y2K. How did Y2K turn out? Well, actually not that well. I've still got 800 cases of spam in my basement. By the way, spam in the basement isn't a euphemism for anything. Spam in my basement is actually a screenplay I accidentally wrote over the weekend and that I'm looking for funding for. Anyway, look, the bottom line is this. There's potential danger everywhere, but more people will be hurt in car accidents than by any of, the swine flu. So are we going to put the car companies out of business? It's a bad example. Look, here's the truth. The swine flu is real, right? I'll be a guy on TV. Here's the truth. Swine flu is real. A small number of people will become sick, but if you wash your hands and you don't wait too long before going to the doctor, if you do get sick, you'll be okay. There! Was that so hard? Was that really so hard? I could be the next Sanjay Gupta if it weren't for all that annoying medical school and learning about stuff and everything. I understand, though. I don't go to the doctor unless I absolutely have to. Whenever I feel sick, I just type my symptoms into the Google, Then I find out I've got everything. As of lunchtime today, I had scurvy, I had bubonic plague, and man boobs. I even have diseases that don't really exist, like the restless leg syndrome. Is that really a disease? I suppose for some people it's a very frightening condition, the restless leg syndrome. It's very difficult for me to take. I'm sure it's very difficult. If you're at home right now going, hey, what the hell's going on? I've been a martyr to restless legs for years, you insensitive bastard. Actually, I've got restless leg syndrome anyway, I have. But I don't care, I like it because it goes with my jazz hands. And my assing. We'll be right back. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I don't know. I'm freaked out. But you know what I realised? That you can't be... I realised that I have got so much fear in me all the time because of the way that the news reports everything. I just worry about stuff. Because I remember hearing my grandpa saying when I was very young, well, I'm an old man now, and a lot of the stuff I worried about never happened. So I grew up worrying about stuff in order for it not to happen. I thought, if you want it to not happen, worry about it. And I end up worrying about everything. And then I use my magical powers of worry. I'm worry man. And what happens is that I get frightened of stuff, and then one time I realised that you can't have too many things to be frightened of. It doesn't work. Like you can be swine flu or, you know, terrorists and all that, and you can put it all together and you go, well, wait, you can't be frightened of everything. I'll tell you why I noticed. I used to be terrified of flying, and one day before I got on a plane, it's about 6 or 7 years ago, I was flat broke, I had the divorce, the thing, I had no money, and I went to the ATM. I was in London, I was coming back to LA, I was trying to raise money for me, and I went to the ATM at the airport and I was looking at my account. I was like, oh my God, I'm running out of money. And then I thought, oh, I'm going to die on this plane as well. I'm going to die in a plane crash and I'll have no money. And I went, wait a minute, you got to pick one. You know, you got either be afraid of the recession or the swine flu. But you can't be afraid of both. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me, anyway. This is, we don't have time for an email. Oh, we do. Oh, great. Thanks. This is from Linda in Chicago. Linda says, did you ever find your wedding ring? I did. There it is. Do you know where it was? I lost my wedding ring last week, and I was like, oh, and other people in my house were not reacting as well as I did to the whole scenario. Let me just say that. And then add some extra bits with my eyes. Anyway, I found it. You know what happened? I have a bottle of water by the side of my bed in case I burst into flames during the night. And that's another thing I worry about. I'm going to spontaneously combust in the middle of the night. Anyway, I had a bottle of water, and in the little cracky bit at the bottom, not crack, you know, it was just a... That's a little, you know, I have the crack there to help me wake up. It's got a little bottle of water, and in the crack of the water bottle, the ring had gotten stuck inside, because I took it off at night for some reason, and I don't even remember doing it. Anyway, I put the bottle on, and when I lifted the bottle up to look for it, the ring went with it. I know. This is from Ron in Amarillo. Ron says, Dear Craig, when you take acid, how much longer does it take for the effects to wear off? Well, let's see. Last time I took acid would be 1980, I think. About 1980. Maybe 1982, I think. And I'm not entirely convinced it's worn off. Why I worry about so many things. This is from Kelly in Boston. Kelly says, that's an Irish name, Kelly. How unusual that she should be from Boston. Have you ever tried muting the television and making up what the people are saying? It's very fun. Oh, don't let me interrupt your party. On you go. You're welcome, French people. Are we out of time? All right, I'll just do one more then. This is from Ludwig in Stockholm, Sweden. Ludwig says, how does Superman get around? He's German, but he lives in Sweden. does Superman get around nowadays with the phone booths becoming extinct? He gets around like he always did. He flies. It is a problem, though, I suppose, for Superman, where you can't say, can I borrow your cell phone? I don't know. I don't know. Guess what? I don't really know Superman. 1982 was the last time I heard. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. By the way, if you get these to protect yourself from the flu virus, they don't work. They don't tell you that on the news, do they? They don't work. They're for DIY. They're for home improvement. They will stop sawdust going into your lungs, which isn't that dangerous. Actually, it is. I'm sure that's terribly dangerous. Try and avoid the great sawdust epidemic. I'm just trying to be educational. Everybody knows I love the educational television. I found a great educational nature show on public access. It's awesome. Check it out.
From WNAT in Middlebury, Vermont, you're watching Nature's Platform.
Oh, hi. Hi, I'm Randy. That sounds dirty.
I'm Mountain Dude.
And this is Nature's Platform, brought to you by Randy and Mountain Dude's all-herbal breakfast cereal. Dubio.
We even have a celebrity athlete on the box.
Now, this was going to be our big Earth Day show, but we just found out Earth Day was last week.
It's because our calendar is missing April.
Yeah. How did that happen?
Oh, I had to improvise when we ran out of rolling paper. It's going to take the whole month of May to smoke this.
Dude, I'll help. Hey. Oh, even though it's Earth Day's over, here are some helpful tips to go green. First, go through your house and gather up all your toxic products and get rid of them.
And just to make sure you never see them again, throw them away, throw them in the ocean.
No, dude, no, you can't just throw toxic stuff like that into the ocean because it will hurt the ocean life.
Dump them in a lake.
Yes. Yes. Tip number 2. You can save the planet and money by using alternative fuels. For example, why use gasoline when instead you could use vegetable oil, which is cheap and renewable.
And delicious.
But, dude, that's the gasoline.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
You know, we should label these.
Dude, you know, when it comes to nature, you just can't do anything right.
It's not true.
It's true.
It's not true.
It's true.
Today, I saved some spotted owl.
Oh, well, then I guess I had you all wrong.
Yeah, I had most of it, but I saved you the legs.
Oh, man. I would be so totally mad at you if I wasn't just, like, starving. No. And you know, oh, hi, we're out of time. So why don't you join us next week when we'll have an expert who can help you quit using drugs.
Right. That way there'll be no more drugs for us.
I was just having a guest on.
I don't understand your accent.
Join us next time on Nature's Platform.
Welcome back to the big swine fever show. It's not swine fever, is it? Well, what's swine fever? Is that a movie or something? It is a movie. And I'm in it. No, I don't know. I think it's a movie, Swine Fever, isn't it? Swine Fever? No, it's about pigs that go nuts or something. It's awesome. It's the greatest movie ever made, a tribute to American cinema. My first guest tonight is a very talented musician / actress. She's a good friend of the show. She's originally from a little town called Edinburgh, which is Edinburgh, isn't it? Which is is it Edinburgh?
Yes.
Don't say anything. You'll give away the surprise. Because Edinburgh is actually in a country called Scotland, which is a magnificent country to the north of a crappy little country called England. Please welcome my friend Shirley Manson, everybody. Hello, Shirley.
Is it just me? Is it just me, or do you think the swine flu has somehow affected Craig tonight?
Oh, I'm very concerned about this.
You're on fire tonight.
I am very concerned about the swine flu, the pig fever. I don't want to. Aren't you concerned?
I know you take this very seriously because I actually brought you a gift from Scotland.
What was it?
Just as I stepped onto the stage tonight, they were like, "No." The CBS censor stopped me.
Was it a vibrator?
No.
Then why were you stopped?
I was stopped because I had a can of haggis.
Oh, no, you can't bring foodstuffs across the border.
Well, that's when I realised that you had taken this very, very seriously.
No, I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
If I'd have known, I would have had you deported.
I understand. But I would really...
Haggis in a can?
It was haggis in a can. I just thought it was the funniest thing ever, and I was going to bring it to you as a wee gift, but like I said, the CBS censor stopped me.
Well, I'm glad they did.
I can imagine.
Yeah. I was never a great fan of haggis. A lot of the Americans, which I am now...
You are now an American.
Thank you. Well, a lot of the Americans don't know what haggis is.
Well...
And good for them, I say.
On a week...
Were you in Scotland recently? Was that what it is?
I was not.
Oh, okay.
I'm on my way to Scotland, actually.
Well, really? Right now?
Well, not...
The airport's just out there. The weather seems clear. Your flight should be fine. When are you going?
I'm going in a week and a half.
Really?
Yes.
What for?
Actually, I'm going to Downing Street.
That's not in Scotland.
No, it's not. It's in England.
Yes.
And then...
That's where the Prime Minister lives, in England.
It is. And then...
And Sherlock Holmes.
Yes. Although he was Baker Street, right?
Baker Street, yeah, which is near Downing Street.
You're forgetting all this now.
No,
Now that you're an
I know.
American.
221B Baker Street. That was where Sherlock Holmes lived. Oh,
right.
yes.
God,
See?
you're good.
Let me just say, you're originally from somewhere else. And I can tell by your red hair, it's probably Edinburgh. You
Correct.
see? Yeah. Why are you going to Downing Street, the Prime Minister's residence? Are you forming an alliance?
Something like that.
Really?
But anyway, I'm going there, I'm popping off, and then I'm flying up to Scotland to
By
see
hand?
my dad. By hand. And then I'm going to a Scottish museum, as you so beautifully put in your note to me.
Oh, I just said, well done and getting...
Famous Scottish
yeah,
museum
a
person.
museum of Scottish famous people that you're in, apparently I'm not.
No, but they sent a message to you via me.
What'd they
I am
say?
the vessel for the message.
Oh, hello.
Which is that they are looking into your family tree, apparently. And
that's not
Lynn's,
going to
your
come out well.
sisters.
That's not... Tell them to leave the damn family tree alone
Leave
and
it
walk
alone?
away.
Okay.
Yeah. Why was it some kind of genetic museum?
Yes, it's some kind of resource that they've developed over in Scotland for the first time, where they look into family trees and your genealogy, and I don't know. They're doing a.
Isn't this just a website? I'm sure this is just a website.
Well, they're doing exhibitions on so-called famous Scots. So.
Well, that's good. So it's you and who else?
Looking into it.
Billy Connolly. You and Billy Connolly.
You're right.
Yeah,
It is
Billy Connolly. Sean Connery. He'll be on it.
I don't think they are doing Sean
What?
Connery. They were doing somebody who I'd never heard of, which was James Black. But I don't know
Never
if
heard
it's
of him.
Scotsman you'd have heard of.
No,
him
it's
either.
not Sir James Black.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just made that up.
Anyway, that's.
Well, how can you have a museum of Scottishness and not have Sean Connery? That's
don't know.
that's crazy talk.
It is crazy talk.
That would be like having a swine flu show without having a pig to introduce it. It just wouldn't make sense.
Did you have a pig to introduce?
There was a live pig here tonight that had a soul patch.
Hey, listen, I've got another bone to pick with you.
A bone to pick with me?
Well, I picked bone with you last time. I thought I may as well have another bone to pick with you.
Pick my bone then, go.
I went to Coachella and Paul McCartney was playing, and all I could think of the whole way through was Angela Lansbury.
Well, he does look a bit like Angela Lansbury, it's true.
And I totally blame you. It ruined the moment for me as the lights dimmed and the roar of the crowd, and on came a Beatle, and all I could think of was you and
Angela
your
Lansbury.
silly long...
Wait, that's a bit. Do we have a picture of Paul McCartney?
Oh, no, don't do it again.
There he is, look, come on. You can't tell me that doesn't look a bit like Angela
I
Lansbury.
mean it, he really does. That was the awful bit.
You know what? I was presenting the Grammys this year, and he came out, and he was sitting in the front row. I came out to do my little joke thing, and I look at the front, and it was 20,000 people in this arena, and I had to do my little, everyone in show business is friends, and I look in the front row, and there's Paul McCartney looking up at me, and I went, and through my head, I just went,
Angela.
Man, he really does look like Angela Lansbury. And then I'm thinking, and he probably thinks I'm a jerk. Oh, no. A Beatle thinks I'm a jerk.
That's awful.
I know, but I can't help it.
But when did it occur to you that Paul McCartney looked like Angela Lansbury?
Sgt. Pepper's album.
Oh,
I think.
come
Yeah,
on.
no, I don't know. I think there was just at a certain point.
Just a moment.
Yeah, I saw it. Well, don't people sometimes think you look like somebody
Now,
else?
easy.
Well, who do you
They're
look
just easy. Just be nice.
No, you hurt me there.
What?
That slam, you actually caught the tip
Are
of
you
my
going
finger.
to sue me now you're American?
Yeah, now I'm American. I'm going to sue you. That's what I am going to. I am.
Well, you know what? I'm completely unemployed actress and an unemployed singer, so
Well, what about
I'm
the band?
useless to sue.
Come on, let's have garbage out on the road, and not like garbage out on the road, but let's have some garbage stuff going on. What's happening?
I can do garbage easily.
No, stop it. I do garbage here every night. No, come on, it's time to do. What are you doing with the music business then?
Well, I literally just finished a show that and now I'm, like I said, unemployed, so I'm thinking about doing some music again.
Well, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Oh, no, that's good. You could maybe come on here and...
I know, I was just thinking, how come you don't have any music? I think it's time you had
why
some
don't you
music.
ask the guy over there who would tell you that we have no money? Listen, I am not kidding. You know when sometimes it rains in LA like 3 or 4 times a year? When it rains, there's a leak in the over there, just above the monologue spot. And when it rained and it was hitting the ground, you know what they did? They put out a bucket. And it wasn't even a show business bucket. It was just like a plastic bucket, and I had to go out and do the monologue, and there's a plastic bucket there, and I'm like, hey. And the water's going...
Jazz hands.
Yeah, and doing my jazz hands and my restless legs, and there's electricity up there. I could have been killed.
You could have been. Thank God you weren't.
God bless you.
But you should, every time that happens, you should play one of my songs.
I can't afford to play your songs.
Sure you can.
No, we can't. No, if we want to play a garbage song, it's
How
like
much do you have to pay?
150, 200 bucks sometimes.
Is it really? Do you really have to?
You have to pay money
That's
for
fabulous.
it, I'm sure. Yeah, that's why when it comes back from the commercial break, you always hear deedle-de-boo-dee-dee, because it's like library music that CBS gets for 20
But
bucks
you
or
were a
something.
musician.
Yeah.
Why don't you play some of your music?
Have you ever heard it?
No, I haven't.
Well, there you are then. You
What was
wouldn't
the
be
name of
saying
your
that.
band?
I was in a bunch of different bands. You know fine well what they were called. Bastards from Hell. We have to go. We're right out of time. We're out of time.
You'll never ask me back now, will you?
Yeah, well. I'll ask you back right now in
Next
front of our
week.
viewer. Shirley Manson, everybody. She'll be back as soon as she can make it. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the show. My next guest is a writer and an actor. He writes on the Robot Chicken Show and the Cartoon Network. It's very, very funny, especially, you know, and he's an actor in his new film, Ghosts of Girlfriends Past, is in theatres May 1st. Have you noticed I'm getting a wee bit more Irish as the evening goes on? I don't know what that is. Aye, well, never mind. Take a look at the clip.
I'm psyched you came. I didn't think you were going to make the rehearsal.
Yeah. Well, listen, I wanted to get here early. Make sure you had time to think about our last conversation. You know, the one about marriage, love, never-ending, lifelong monogamy.
Yes, I definitely thought about it.
You did?
Yes,
Good,
I did.
good. Listen, if you're having second thoughts, here's the key to my jag. You give me the word, I'll block.
Oh, my God, you're serious?
You're damn right I'm serious, man. I'll do anything for you. Who's got your back, huh? Hey, it's you and me against the world, right?
Was that Matthew McConaughey with his shirt on? Please welcome Breckin Meyer, everybody. Breckin Meyer. Brecken, welcome. That's a lovely name, Brecken.
Oh,
what is that?
thank
Is
you.
that an Irish name, Brecken?
It is Welsh.
Welsh?
Yes.
The Welsh
Yes.
are crazy. Have you ever been to Wales?
No, never.
My God.
Do tell.
Well, I'll tell you, I've got drunk with Irish people and Australian people, and I tell you, the Welsh...
No one can hold a candle.
Worse.
Real worse.
Worse. Yeah, they're crazy.
Really?
And their language is based entirely on phlegm.
So it's just a lot of... Brecken.
Yeah. You should go. Are you a big drinker, alcoholic?
I'm
something
not.
like that?
I don't. I've actually never had alcohol.
Wow.
I swear. Isn't that
That's
crazy?
let me recommend one or two.
Yeah. I've never actually had. I've had, heroin and stuff. But
All right. Well, yeah. Of
Who
course.
hasn't chased the dragon at night when you can't sleep? But
Oh God.
Yeah,
No.
no,
You
I
mustn't.
haven't actually.
No,
done
no.
Heroin America.
Hey, you said it.
I did.
Yeah. What about coffee? Have you had coffee?
I have had coffee. I've had,
Recently?
Yeah, probably within the last. I mean, I'm not like sober from coffee. Yeah, I've had. No, I'm good.
Cheers.
Cheers. Give us a minute. Well, that's water, Craig.
Yeah,
It's not
water in yours, snake juice in mine. Oh,
okay.
yeah.
No, mine. Yeah, that's just
Yeah,
water.
no,
I like coffee. I'm kind of a girl coffee fan. That sounds weird. I kind of like the vanilla ice blendy.
Really?
Sweet
Do you go
beverages.
to the Starbucks for the shaved
frappuccino with the
Brazilian
little shaved?
Yeah, all that.
See, we've jumped onto something else.
No, not at all. Have you never had a
But
Brazilian?
I am completely waxed. If
Are
you're
you
curious,
really?
yes, you're down.
Do you know?
Like a seal.
Did you really?
I'll show you real quick.
Have you ever used the Nair?
No. I have you.
I did.
But why?
I needed to know what it did.
Where'd you put it?
I put it on my chest.
Really?
It's like a power you had never dreamed of.
Really? That magic cream.
It's a cream. You rub it on,
Sure.
and then you wait a little bit, and then you wipe it off.
And it's gone.
It's gone.
But what's it doing? Because that's got to
It's-
be like alien blood. That's
What
acid.
what I'm thinking. When it's on you, and then when you wipe your hair off with cream, I'm thinking humans have come too far. We're
Right.
messing with the
I was about to
fabric
say,
of the universe.
now we're in like
It's
DNA
too
genetic.
much.
Yeah, I had to shave my chest down. I did an episode of House, that show about people with problems.
Yeah.
And I had to shave.
That's how Fox
that's how I
markets it.
describe it.
Yeah. Watch House tonight. Somebody's got a problem.
Somebody got a problem. What's House gonna do?
Oh
Solve
no,
it.
House. He's got to fix it though.
House, this hurts. And then that's but
I'll fix it for you. There you go.
Next on House. And but I had to have a prosthetic here, so they had to shave my chest, which I had never done before. And I'm not a furry individual, but
Right.
you know, I can carry my own. And so they shaved it, and within a week, I was like, this is awful. Like,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
itchy. I've never experienced. Did you have that when you
With the nair?
renared?
No,
Yeah.
nothing.
Never grew back? So there's just a
patch.
just a big patch. Just a happy patch.
It's like this. You ever flown over the Salton Sea?
No.
Yeah. Have you ever been to New York?
Yes.
Right. Well, when you leave California and you fly out over the desert, that's the Salton Sea, that dry seabed there.
I'm not good at geography. And now you've told them.
No, you told them. I could have.
Wait, did you say Salton Sea?
Salton
Oh,
Sea.
of course.
Yeah, you know what I'm
there
talking
you
about.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What I mean is like a dry lake bed.
Sure, that's
Yeah.
what's going on under there.
Well,
that's
not-
your business.
Yeah, that's my business,
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
That's
No,
my
hey,
business.
You keep
okay?
it, yes. The way you roll, that's...
Tell me about the
that's your
movie
business.
then with Matthew McConaughey. Does he take his shirt off a lot?
He doesn't take his shirt off in this. I refer to him as MC Hey Now, McConaughey. He's pretty great.
MC Hay?
MC Hey Now. I just couldn't keep saying
MC
McConaughey.
Hey Now?
I figured it'd be a cool rap name
That
if he
is
had
cool.
one. Isn't that cool? I
Yeah,
like
that is cool. Do you have a rap name for yourself?
I don't. Maybe I'll think of one.
Do you like this?
I do. Would it be weird if that was my rap name, just Cobra?
Cobra.
Cobra's not bad, by the way.
That's actually great.
Ladies and gentlemen,
MC Cobra.
yeah.
In the
Garbage featuring Cobra.
Well, hey, no,
That
don't.
wouldn't
Did
be
you
bad.
meet?
I didn't. I saw her go by and kind of did, and then.
Yeah,
that was
she's
it.
tall and Scottish. I've
She's-
known her for a long time.
She's lovely. Is she? Yeah. Well. Okay, so she's not. Yeah. Wow. She's like a Benny Hill sketch, basically.
She's like a mime who's not very good.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she's a lovely woman. I've known her for a long time.
She's purty.
Are you a musician? You're a musician too, aren't you?
I play drums. Yeah, I play a little bit of the drums. Yeah. I do. You as well.
I haven't done it for a long time.
Yeah.
Do you still do it?
I do. I do every
Really?
night.
Do you
every
have
now
a
and again.
drum kit in your house?
I don't have a drum kit in my house. I have a drum kit at my friend's house because I have a
Very
I have
clever.
a child.
Yeah.
I have a child. So I actually played with. There's this guy who you had on the show, Tom Morello, who is the night watchman of Rage Against the Machine, and I jammed with him. I got to back him up as the drummer, which I was out of my league, but it was pretty cool
Yeah,
because the
that's
drummer
pretty cool.
starts it all. He's he runs the show.
And keeps the time.
If he's good.
Yeah. Do you?
I'm not so much. But,
Do you?
know,
Do you? A lot of drummers speed up.
I tend to.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I get excited. Wow. My wife's watching this.
Hey.
My wife's watching going, yeah, he does.
hey, you're off the hook, MC Cobra.
Yeah. Cobra's a quick one. He's quick to strike, that Cobra. Yeah. But he'll
by the
cuddle.
way, this is
He'll
a
cuddle, though.
rattlesnake. It's a rattlesnake.
It is a
It's not a
rattlesnake.
cobra. Cobra's got the big flappy
they got
neck.
the big.
Can you do that with your neck?
No.
Oh, that would be awesome. If you get
Can
MC
I?
Cobra, you go, hey,
Wow.
everybody, I'm MC Cobra. And then you went,
Wow.
and your neck went
Yeah.
like that.
I could do the lats. I could go to the gym a lot and just get all beat out.
Terrific.
It's a lot of work I got to do to be MC Cobra.
Oh, you're doing well, though.
Doing all right.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Could be doing better as Cobra. Be honest.
You know? You're young,
Maybe
you're
I'll come
young.
back as Cobra.
Come back as Cobra, then.
I'd love that.
All right. Well, we're out of time. So,
well-
you go off and change into your Cobra outfit.
Go get my Cobra outfit on.
And then
And then I'll come back. It'll be
And we'll be gone.
awkward as hell. Yeah, exactly. Be good.
All right. Breckin Meyer, everybody. We'll be right back.
What did we learn on the show?